Welcome back to Minecraft Survival with the Rudeman, and we're going to finish, well, we're going to try to finish our storage unit. Let me see, I did run into a little bit of an issue, but I've got a solution for it. So let's get over there and take a look. I did go ahead and finish. If you haven't watched the first episode of this, you should go back and watch it, because as you can see, I've pretty much got a lot of the building done in between these episodes. And here's what I did. I did one side. The other two sides are just a duplicate of that, except for how I make it go around the corner. We're going to do that today. So if you remember, we got all of this set up before. We got all of this done. I am thinking that I overdid it, that maybe I've got too much storage here. But can you ever have too much? I don't know. I might have maybe cut this off here instead of going all the way. I made one of these on my play world where I just play by myself. And I made it about, maybe to right here. And then came across and back. I didn't have near enough storage. There were so many things that I had that I couldn't store. It was unbelievable. So I decided to make it a little bit bigger, but boy, that sure looks big. Now, let me show you what I did. We did the input. We did the water elevator. We did all the mechanics under here. We did all of this. Oh, God, not that trader again. All of this was done in the last episode, and I stopped right here. And I stopped right here because I needed to come around the corner. And I told you before that this schematic, this version of storage is made to be straight line linear. It's not supposed to go around a corner, although you can do it. And I worked on it until I got it done. Here's the problem. I miscalculated one. I needed, normally you've got 8 here and 4 across. When you come around a corner, I need an extra one because I need to come around a corner. So what I need to do is take this out right here. This last sorting bin right here, all of this needs to come out because I don't have enough room to get around the corner. And if we go inside, you'll see what I'm talking about here. I needed an extra space. If you notice, I did over here. I did an extra space here because there needs to be one because I need the extra room to get around the corner. So that's what I have to do, and I have to take this out to do it. Oh. There. To cover that in. And it's in the long run, it's going to make it look better anyway, because there was a space between here that you could actually see through quite a little bit big, quite a big space in here. I noticed that I need to put a stair in there, but I'll do that. And there, I'll do that. That's just cosmetic. We'll do that later. All right, so here's what I need to do. If we take a look at what I've already done. All right, so the stuff's going to come up here. It's going to come around and down. There's going to be a water trough all the way down to the end. That's going to take all of this stuff in and drop it in where it needs to go. When it gets to the end here, that's where I have to figure out where I have to go around. So first of all, we need to put our dropper here. And we're going to put our soul stone in here. Because we're going to duplicate what we did at the other end. That's what we're going to do. So that goes like that. Now we need to get our blocks. God, am I out of stone already? Alright, I'm going to have to get some stone. All right, so we need a stone block there, a stone block there. I'm going to come out one from that, put a stone block there, and then diagonally there. And then we need a comparator and a repeater. Comparator there, turn it on. A repeater here and 2 ticks. And then we need some redstone there and there. This is all I need to do right here. Oh, well, except for I missed a piece of redstone there. Okay, now we're going to take our glass and we're going to start here like that. And we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3 here. That needs to be a hopper right there going into that hopper. I'm going to put a block there. Let me get back to my packed ice. I'm having to think this through here. Been a while since I've done this. So we're going to put a piece of ice there and another one behind it. There. And then there and there and there, just like the other one that we did. Okay, but there has to be a block here in between those two. That right there. There has to be a block. All right, and then we're going to put glass here and here. And basically, this is looking like the other side. The only difference is I've got to get some way for the stuff that comes to the end of this line and is not being sorted to get down and back over to this to be run that way. That there. Okay, so that's that. We need to get our water in there. We need to finish this over here. We need to get our pieces of cake. So let's put a block there. So we need to put a piece of cake there. There. And there. And then we need to run our ice all the way. Whoa! I guess we were at the end of the line. And there. Okay, and then we need to get our glass panels. Holy smokes. A little action up there. Okay, I'm back. We now need to take our glass panels and crouching, we will put them across. All right. Now we can put that glass back that we had there. And let's see, where else? We need to put one here so that the water can come around. Whoa. Can I reach down there like I did last time? One there. One there. There. And there. And I still have one left. Okay, so that's going to bring, this other bucket of water is going to bring it around to here. So I think that's ready, except for the end, of course. Water's going to shoot right out the end. Okay, now what I need to do on this end is the same thing that you just watched me do over here. To be certain that you're doing it correctly, come right out here where you know this last block is supposed to be right here. Right there. Come in diagonally here. Skip a space. Put a block here and here. Now, that space in between those blocks there is where your dropper's going to go. Right there. Now, we've done it identical to that side. So that means that our soul sand is going to go right there. And everything's the same. So we come up here. We're going to put our comparator in. We're going to turn it on. We're going to put our repeater here on 2 ticks. Dust and dust. Let's make it daytime. Hang on. All right, we finished with all the pane, all the ice. Our row of ice is in. So we've got a water elevator here. Oh, we got to put the top on there so it don't come popping out. So the stuff comes out of that elevator, goes around here, down the ice. I need to put water troughs in here, but I don't want to do it quite yet. Same thing here. Water troughs over the cake, across it goes. And we have the same thing on this side. So everything's ready to go, I think. We're going to test it, but let's see. So we got that. Now what we have to do is we have to finish our end over there. So let me go down and do that. Okay, so basically we need to put like that. We need to take some chests and we're going to put a chest there and a chest there. Then we need to get this stuff off here and into those chests. So, alright, now let's grab a hopper. Going to put a hopper out of the back of that right there. Let's get some scaffolding so I can move up a little ways here. Alright, we're going to put another hopper on top of that. Yeah, one more. Okay, one more there. Then we've got, let me get my scaffolding out a little ways. Okay, so we've got another hopper going into, doggone it, this scaffolding is nice, but the controls that make you crouch is what makes you go down. Okay, so a hopper into that one, and then it's easier just to use a dang block, if you ask me. Okay, and then we're going to put another hopper into that one. There we go. Now, the only difference is we're going to put, let's see, let's put another piece of ice in here to lead up to that. Put a piece of ice there. We're going to take our glass around like this. We're going to carry our glass around like this. Let's put it here, and that'll take care of that right there. Everything will go in there. I think that'll work. We'll test it out and see. Now we need to do our light indicator. Okay, so let's see. We need a block on the back of that chest there. So let's grab just a regular block. We're going to throw it on the back of that chest. We're going to put another one here. We're going to put a comparator on that block. There. Okay, and then we need some redstone dust. Redstone dust right there. We need a repeater here. Then on top of that redstone dust, if you crouch and click, it'll put a block up on top of it. And we're going to need a block here. And then 2 redstone, we're going to take that block out right there. And we're going to put our lamp in there. Right there. Okay, I think it's all ready. Now we need to put all the water in. So let's throw our scaffolding up. And get up here. And we're going to take a bucket of water. I think we're okay for this. Let's get our water in here. I borrowed all these buckets from my wheat farm over there, so I got to remember to put them back. Okay, if we reach in here like this and just put a bucket of water right in there, it's going to come around just like that in a horseshoe shape. Where the water stopped, we need to grab some trapdoors, and we're going to put a trapdoor in right there. And then if I can get over here without falling off this window pane, we're going to take a bucket of water, put it right there. And again, where that stops, a trapdoor, another bucket of water. Where that stops, we're just going to repeat till we run out of water. And that made it to the end. Actually, I think that's going to be okay, because anything that comes there is going to pop into there, so that should be fine. So I got one more thing of water, and then we got to go refill. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just throw our bucket in there. That's going to go around the corner, and I'll be back with some water. All right, we're back around with the water, and rinse and repeat. We're going to do the same thing. Let's throw a trapdoor in there, and some water, and that's going to cover that. And then another bucket of water back in there. Bring it around. You know what? I think I'm going to be shy of water again. I don't think I got enough. Maybe. Maybe. It didn't make it. All right. That very well could slide across there, but I don't want to give it the chance. I'm gonna get one more bucket of water. All right, I'm back. Let's just put in a trapdoor. Well, we'll go back a little ways here and throw a trapdoor in. Stop that water and add that water. That should cover it perfectly. Now, we can test this somewhat. I'll show you what I'm going to do next. It should be working unless I did something drastically wrong, which could happen. But if you notice, all of these are lit up on this side because I was testing it to get around the corner. So let me show you what we have to do to make this thing work. we have to set these things here. Each one has to be set with something you want to sort. Now, there's the way to do it with this system is by using an anvil and throw a stack of dirt in. It doesn't have to be dirt. Could be any block. I'm just using dirt because it's cheap. I got tons of it. Dirt. Okay, it's called dirt. We're going to take dirt away. I'm going to call it not dirt. This is not dirt. We're going to name it. So now you notice it's called not dirt. So the system doesn't recognize this block because it doesn't have a block called not dirt. You could name it anything. You could name it 1, 2, 3, 4. You could name it 1. You could name it 10. You could name it Artie. Doesn't matter. So I may have enough to do this, but I'm not sure because I already had some not dirt. All of this is not dirt. That's dirt. Let's do another dirt. Okay, so not dirt. Okay, this is what we're going to use. So every single one of these has 5 not dirt in them. We only want 4 in there because the 5th thing is going to be the thing we want to sort. Okay, so not dirt, not dirt, not dirt, dirt. Okay, we do have a dirt. Okay, so every single one of these has 5 non-dirt. And the reason I did that is because I want everything to bypass this side because I was testing to make sure that this went around the corner like it's supposed to. So what we can do is we can come in here and you take your not dirt and you put 1 in each one of the 4 right there. You take the thing that you do want sorted. Let's see, we want it to sort the dirt. So you pop a dirt in there and you'll notice it's counting down. It'll count down to I think 41 and stop. Okay, now this spot now is all set to collect nothing but dirt. Okay? So if I drop the dirt in the system to test it, which I'm not entirely sure I did, that should start going. And it's going down, and it should go around the corner and drop in there. And it looks like that's exactly what it's doing. Now you're wondering about the cake. There's a spot between there that stuff can go through. So when it comes around the corner and hits this ice, it's going to go like a bat out of hell on the ice and water. But what it does, what the cake does, is it pulls it over and lets it get over as far as it can get. And it'll stay on this side of the water stream and the ice stream. It'll stay over here because it pushes it onto this side. Now it hugs this side to each of the hoppers. And if it's something that goes in that hopper, it will fall in that hopper. Now, that's why I had to do a special thing on this side. Because, oh God, that doesn't sound good. Oh geez, I'm in trouble. Hang on, I'll be back. The reason we are back, the reason why I had to do this convoluted thing over here with duplicating that over there is because the way this system works with the cake and the ice and the water, the cake pushes it or gets it over to that side and keeps it there. If I just took the water and went around the corner with it and bypassed the cake, the items would be in the middle of the water stream and they wouldn't get into they wouldn't be pushed into the hoppers. So that's why I had to do this. Now, I'm going to test it the other way around, so bear with me. I'll be right back. All right, I just finished this side. So every single chest in this whole system has 5 pieces of non-dirt in it, except for this last one. This last one has not dirt, not dirt, not dirt, and dirt. I'm going to take the rest of this dirt and drop it in. Was that real dirt? Yeah. In there, let it count down to 41, and then we're going to test the system by seeing if, well, let's see if this goes in. Okay, there's our 22 dirt. I'm going to take it. Let's throw 16 dirt in there, and we'll throw our 8 blocks again. We can throw all kinds of crap in there. Let's throw this cobble in there, this polished andesite, and let's see what happens. It should be fairly quick. It's got a long ways to go, but it's very quick. There, something's coming in already. There's our dirt. There's 4 of our blocks, 3 of our cobble. There's some diorite. I should have counted. I don't remember how much of stuff I put in there. I know there were 8 blocks and 6 cobble. I didn't remember the diorite. So it's working. Now, just a little insight. When you have this thing built, it's going to take you a long time to get your stuff in here to be sorted, because we not only have to decide what we want to go where. The thing you'll want to do is to put the frames up, the item frames. And you throw an item frame up there so you know what's in those chests right there. And it's dirt, so you take a piece of dirt and you put it in the frame right there. That's all you do. Now, your dirt's going to go in that, right? Okay, here's the thing. You're going to try to decide what to put in any of these, and you're going to run out, because I made this thing so big, and you don't have to make it this big. You could just do one line right here up to about there, or anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. I wanted a lot of things, because let's say I've got oak, and I can put oak wood in this one, oak stairs in this one, trapdoors in this one made out of oak, fence post made out of oak. As you can see, I'm starting to rack up a lot of these. And that was the problem I was having. I only made a limited amount of these, and so I could only put the major blocks in. I had all this other stuff I didn't know what to do with. It still needed to be sorted, but I had no place to sort it. So I decided to make this bigger. What you need to do is, if it was me, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to leave all of the not dirt in this system. Then I don't have to worry about how I sort these. All I have to do is decide what I want to put in each one. And so all I have to do is say, okay, I want this one to be cobble. All I have to do is take that one non-dirt out, put a cobble in there like that. Now, that's set for cobble now. Okay? And since I don't have to worry about the system working now, because I've got every single one of those is locked until I put something in it that I want. Anyway, I'm going to call this an episode. I'm kind of tired. I'm glad it's working and everything. I know. It's a complicated build, and the way I did it was convoluted because I was trying to do it from memory. But it does work. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll help you. Hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Happy mining.